We are here in the Bahamas.
We are going to make it right.
If you became a millionaire, would you keep working? You know?
The commander is here.
What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out.
Don't eat.
Something got popped in the butt.
Yeah. Oh, I can.
Welcome to Pepe Crypto, the Frog King. That's what they call me. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the People's Channel. No, what's my intro? How's it go? Got the camera.
My name is Ben.
My name is Ben. No, I don't say that yet. I say, welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. Of course, no channel works hard. I don't know how to talk, guys. I just talk for a living. Somebody commented on my Donald Trump Jr. interview, said, this guy, like, he doesn't know how to talk. Me, Ben Armstrong, doesn't know how to talk. I take great offense to that. But guys, no chat works hard to keep you in the know about crypto and meme coins now. Because I do not consider crypto and meme coins to be the same thing. I think maybe I'll start my intro with that. We'll see. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to say yet. We got a timer. So guys, my name is Ben. We're coming to you live every single day, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is Friday, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. Hold on, what's it? Happy Cinco de Mayo. There's a Trump for you there. I thought this was really funny. I was going to save this for Crypto Twitter Minute by Steak, but I'm not going to now. But the point is that it is Cinco de Mayo, is the day of Mexican Revolution, I believe is how you would say that. And I am here live today in the studio. I'm going to be in Estonia next week. And then, of course, we're going to be at Bitcoin Miami, but we're going to be live streaming from Bitcoin Miami. We'll be here the Monday after. And then DZ will do the show Tuesday. And then Wednesday through Friday, I'll be doing the show from Miami. So super excited about that. But you guys show DZ some love next week. He'll be filling in for me. But guys, we are seeing some really crazy stuff in the world of crypto right now. And the world of blockchain, the world of meme coins. Like, we're almost seeing a revolution right now, it seems. Who brought me this? What is this?
Bottle for ants.
It's a bottle for ants. It's a bottle for frogs.
What do they say about that frog water?
What do they say about frog water?
I don't know.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Turns the frogs.
Oh, the frog water.
Yeah.
The frog water. That's what does it to them. Okay. All right. I see now. That's what turns them into a Corey Clipston. Okay. I like it. Corey Clipston and a Matt Odell or something about that long hair. They'd like them frogs. They start out as little tadpoles with the little S coins and they grow into the maxis with the laser eyes. Tell you what, most of y'all probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay. That was just Russ in the office. Okay. Look. Okay. There's the comments. Y'all see the comments? You see it? Mm-hmm. Watch your back with Tim Warren. He tried to steal Jeb's business. Guys, big announcement today. I'm actually leaving the show. Tim's taking over. He's actually threatened to kill me. He's threatened to
don't say that.
He's threatened to murder me. And, he's bigger than me. Tim, how much you bench?
I used to bench 405.
He used to bench 405. Hey, that's like 0.0001% of the population can ever bench 405. So look, we love Crypto Jeb. We love Tim. We love everybody. So no worries there, but we love Tim. But if this ever becomes Tim Boy Crypto, let me tell you, if Tim Boy Crypto takes over, I'll tell you what. Let's see. Viva la raza. Arriba Pepe Feliz Cinco de Mayo. That was a good super chat. I like that one. That's a chat de supra. Okay, I don't even know where I want to start. First, I want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed to my son's channel yesterday. Y'all made his life. He now gets merch. We're working on his merch. He got like 150 subscribers. You can show this yesterday. He's been working really hard on some of these videos. This is one of his most popular videos where basically he slapped Aaron. It was really funny. You guys go check it out. But he made a little video. The audio is ready to come through?
Hold on one.
Yeah. Tell me when.
Yep.
Here we go. This is for my son.
Hi BitSquad, it's Matt from All Man Sports. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I'll see you on the field. Peace.
No, there we go. So he just wanted to say thank you to you guys. So I appreciate you guys all who went and subscribe to his channel. Get your kids to watch his channel. It's fun stuff. Him and Aaron are working on some really cool videos. So going to be some merch here pretty soon. TJ is my hero is the name of the chatter. And he says, there was once a man named Ben who loved crypto time and again. His site, BitBoy Crypto, did thrive, teaching us all how to survive in the world of Bitcoin and Ether. Amen. Is that the Lord's Prayer?
I guess so.
8 to $3. Let's go, Sebastian. Sebastian is really milking that wrench now. Yeah. I love Sebastian with the wrench. And we'll have more on that moderator party. We're working on that. So we'll have more on that here pretty soon for you guys. And let's see. What else do I want to talk about? So my Donald Trump Jr. interview came out last night, and the name of the show is Triggered. Oh, man, people got triggered. There's no question about that. We're going to talk about that later on in the show. Gensler said, well, I did, Gensler, hey, big news for Gensler here, buddy. He said, appreciate the shout yesterday's video of Trump Jr. When are you coming back into the Gensler movement? We're doing a portfolio video today. It'll be out tonight. We usually put it out at 6, I think.
I believe.
Or 3. No, I think we put it out at 3, actually. So on Fridays, we do it at 3. So let's see. Raul San Miguel says, I need my wrench. We need to have somebody who monitors who needs wrenches.
He does. I'll give him.
Yeah, I was going to say, he seems familiar. I think he does. I think he needs one.
But we have a lot. We have a lot of those people now.
Yeah, we have a lot. And let me tell you, you have a better shot, I believe, at getting a wrench if you have a profile picture.
Yeah, that is true.
It's gonna be easier for us to remember you, right? But the whole thing is that what was my train of thought?
Triggered, Trump Jr.
What was the last thing I said, guys? Oh, the Gensler
coin.
So I did mention Gensler on the chat. I mentioned a few things. I talked about the XRP. I mentioned the ADA. I mentioned Ethereum. Talked about Ethereum a little bit. Talked about the Bitcoin nodes. The maxis are attacking me today. Sorry, I'm not a nerd. Guys, I get the concept of the nodes and the decentralization. I sometimes have a hard time communicating it because my brain doesn't work in the way that a nerd's brain works. So don't really necessarily know exactly how to say it correctly. I can write it correctly. I can talk about it correctly. But sometimes I get a little lost when I'm talking about decentralization. I mean, if you think about it, you're in the middle of a big map of decentralization, which is a hard thing to grasp. But the point is we got out there, so much positive feedback outside of the 50% of people on Twitter that hate me. Talking about that interview, people buying the book. We had a lot of book sales go up yesterday. So a lot of people are wanting to get in. A lot of friends texted me that are not even in crypto. Are like, man, I saw it. That's awesome. Your average person that watched that yesterday, that's a MAGA person or loves Trump or loves Republicans or just want to watch it, like they got exposed to crypto yesterday. And that's the thing that was really, really, really super important for me. And I think it was a good exposure for most people. Now, what I will say is I did mention Gensler. Tonight on the portfolio video, we did take some Pepe profits and we did put some more of those Pepe profits, which we're up 300% on into some different meme coins. And that may be one of them. So we'll see. You'll have to come back at 3 o'clock to check that, see if we're back in the movement or not. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Market Watch here. Market Watch. And I want to show CoinGecko, but I just can't. I'm just getting rid of CoinGecko. I love CoinGecko, but we're just so used to the numbers on, so used to the numbers on CoinMarketCap that it's hard to adjust.
Yeah, I'm with
so
you.
it is what it is. Guys, make sure, stop what you're doing. We haven't asked for this in a long time.
I know.
That might be something going on here.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, thanks, TJ.
Yeah.
Everybody do me a favor. Stop what you're doing. Smash the like button. Number one thing you can do to help the message of crypto, to help the message of the BitSquad, to push crypto adoption further is to like this video. Brings more people into the chat, more people into the live stream. Make sure to do that. If you're watching on smart TV, bottom left-hand corner of your screen, hit more actions, more options, hit react, and then like the video. And then, of course, if you're watching on a mobile, if you're watching on mobile, make sure to X out of the live chat. That's the tricky thing. You got to X out of the live chat, hit the like button, and then hit the live chat icon and come on back in. Let's see. The Trump Jr. interview was good, but it was all over the place. It might have been hard for normies to follow. Some more structure of the interviews would be beneficial to help the norms understand. Well, I understand that point. And I definitely, while we were doing the interview, we were jumping from thing to thing to thing, which is good for engagement and good for attention. But I will tell you, you're going to start the countdown. I did think that while we were in the interview. I was like, man, we're just moving to so many different topics here. And I wanted to go further into each one. And then he would jump to the next one, but he didn't know how far I wanted to go in each one. But if we want to spend the entire time talking about FTX, we could have. We want to spend the entire time talking about Bitcoin, we could have. So I understand what you're saying, but I think the idea is that hopefully what it did is it got people just interested enough to want to go in a little bit further. And I just want to make a special announcement. I love Big Hands Dan. I'm glad that wasn't like a name that was really dirty and I didn't realize it.
Okay. That's why I highlighted it.
Okay. What was the one guy? Do you remember the one guy's name?
Which one?
What happened to Punini Vamper?
He's still around. He uses multiple names.
Oh, he does.
Yeah. I realized I think it was him that has like 4 or 5 usernames, and one of them I've been saying this whole time and didn't realize it was a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't remember which one it was.
Oh, we got to figure it out. Yeah. That's funny.
Joel knows because he's in Joel's.
He's one of Joel's guys,
so he confessed everything to Joel.
Oh, what a sneaky vamp!
Yeah,
tell you what. Okay, 23,850 cryptos, 621 exchanges. Market cap just pierced $1.2 trillion.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get it. Volume still low though. Why the? Well, you want to know why?
Why?
I mean, it's got to be meme coin trading somewhere. But that should factor in, right?
I don't think CoinMarketCap factors Pepe in, actually.
It probably doesn't right now.
CoinGecko does.
Well, let's...
Oh, actually, maybe it does. They've got it ranked now 39. They didn't... Maybe,
it's 39?
That's what it says on CoinMarketCap.
Wow.
It's up 128%.
I can't wait. Like, when we do this work, like, guys, I've now turned 2 Ethereum into 4 Bitcoin with Pepe. 2 Ethereum into 4 Bitcoin. Now, that's with a little bit of trading here and there, moving it around a little bit. But 2 Ethereum into 4 Bitcoin. Our portfolio is now up. Now, we did not move my Pepe into our crypto casino. It was my personal Pepe, but I moved it into our crypto casino portfolio. We moved it in yesterday. It was up 40K yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Just since yesterday. That's not rolling it from 2K, from 2 ETH up to 2 Bitcoin, and then rolling that from 18 or, from 10 grand up to 20 grand. It's another 40K on top of that we made. It's insane. Smash the likes for everything hit network and BitBoy here for the people. That's right. Thank you, big hands, damn. Okay, Bitcoin dominance down 47%. How about that? Ethereum dominance 19.4%.
Yeah, that's up.
Gas. It's like $90 a swap right now.
Yeah, when
all the meme coin trading.
ETH pushing 20%, it hasn't been that close in a while.
Right.
At 19.4.
Oh, wow, you're right. Cool. Okay. It's probably a lot of people are moving into ETH to get into these memes. Okay. Okay. What did Big Hands Dan do to get the love? He just asked for it. But guys,
he's very committed to. He's one of our. He's been watching a long time.
Yeah. So there you go.
All of our channels.
Where on Twitter did you hear about Pepe? Crypto Twitter. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna say something right now, and this is what I'm about to say is probably a little bit dangerous. But because this guy's gonna love that I'm doing this. This is my financial advisor. His name is Value in Time.
Oh yeah.
This is Daniel. Let's see. I wonder if he has. Let's see if he has. He's a degenerate. Let's see if I can find the picture of us that he posts all the time. We took a picture together, and if y'all think I'm short, which I'm not, I'm actually an inch taller than the average male American. You see him stand next to me. Poor Daniel. I don't know what happened to him. Poor guy. But he tweets. Oh, look at him flexing though. Look at him flexing. I mean, look at that vein. He's got a vein running in there while he's on that. No, he ain't no Jason Casper. Let me see if I can find the picture. Golly, he tweet. Daniel, can you not tweet so much?
So many Pepes.
Oh, I'm going to talk while I'm doing this here.
Yeah.
So the point is, he was in Atlanta this weekend,
wow.
but we couldn't get together, unfortunately, because I would have been divorced if I didn't go home. So the point, it must be soon. It must be soon. He's posting pictures of me now. We must be getting very close to it. Here's a quote by me he posted. If we got to have Gary Gensler, we might as well make money off of him. That's a good one I had. So anyways, the point is that this guy, he is very plugged into the meme coin community. There it is. Here it is. Here's me and Daniel together. This is me about probably 40 pounds ago. And like I said, Daniel is about 4'11", as you guys can see here. But I've been watching what Daniel tweets, okay? I will say this. Every single NFT project that he would start tweeting about, it would start running. It would start running. I don't think he's got inside information. I think he's very plugged in. He's in so many of these Discord servers. And I saw him start talking about this Pepe. And I said, the last 5 things this guy has talked about on Twitter has absolutely blown up. Maybe 1 or 2 misses. I said, I'm gonna pay attention. So I started watching it. Within 24 hours, because I saw his tweet and I started watching it, I started noticing other big accounts that I've also noticed doing the same thing. And I want to be very clear here. I'm not implying that there's some kind of insider connection between these people, okay? I'm not implying that at all. I'm just saying, kind of like I have the heartbeat of what's happening in crypto from a fundamental analysis perspective, these guys seem to have the heartbeat, the pulse of what's going on in the meme coin and NFT communities. And I started noticing other people also started talking about this Pepe. I said, you know what? I'm going to throw a flyer on this one. And when I did, and the price really boomed, I took my original investment out, and I even gave some of it away because I was like, okay, that was good. But I kept it in there, and I ended up taking a lot of my profits out from that and Wojak and Gensler. I took my profits out. I went to stake and I made a bunch of money and then came back and put all the money back in, and then it all started running. And so that is how I got in Pepe. There was no nobody gave me a tip. I was literally just on Twitter. You just have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to accounts and see how they do. He's going to get a lot of followers now. So you're welcome, Daniel. We had a thing one time where I made fun of his pubic hair on his chin, but we're good now, I think, over it. Because I don't know if you can tell, like he's clean shaven there, but he had a profile picture. He needs help with his beard, kind of like Miles did yesterday. But the whole thing is just pay attention to the culture. Guys, the education is on YouTube. The culture is on Twitter. And the culture is what generates these meme coins and NFTs moving. Guys, this is not crypto. These have no utility. These have no real value. This is why we call it the crypto casino portfolio. Because it's just, you might as well be going to stake in some regards. Sometimes you get a sense that some of these might be moving. But the same way, like when you're on a good run of cards in a card game, and you say to yourself, I think my luck changed. I need to get out now. If you keep playing, the odds in any casino gambling game will tell you, if you continue playing, you will always end up at zero. Even if it's 51 to 49%, you will always end up at zero over time because the odds are stacked against you. With meme coins, it's the same thing. Eventually, all these are going to zero. Eventually, down the road. Is it years? I don't know. Is it weeks? So for some of them, is it an hour? For some of these rug pulls, yes. But you got to know when to move out and take the profits. That's why we consistently take profits. This is not crypto, guys. When people that come to this channel, they want education on crypto, we give that. This meme coin stuff is fun. It's community. It's culture. And yes, you can make money with it, but there's not a science to it. Pepe is not going to have value to the world 2 years from now. It's simply a money game. That's all that it is. Matt Wolfmeyer, your trigger to review helped me finally get my parents into crypto. Awesome. They just bought their first $1,000 of XRP. To heck with all the haters. Ben is for the people. Thank you for all you do. Appreciate that. Was there another super chat I missed?
Yeah, there was.
There it was. Will the latest CRO partnership with Amazon, Samsung, along with the vote to burn, create significant upside in the next bull run? Not financial advice. I'd have to look at it. I don't know anything about those, but I assume if that's true, probably somewhat. Let me just look at the top gainers of the day real quick. We got Bitcoin 29.2. We're none. Pepe up 120. Look at this. Yeah. 13.78. Well, I guess 2 ETH for Bitcoin would be like, I did a little bit of trading in there. I mean, so what would that be? That would be 4,000.
It's roughly 4 to 40.
So I have 25x my money. This is a 14x. So I did a little bit of trading and profit taking, which helped me get a little bit further along. So look
Crazy
at that.
Pump on Floki too.
Floki moving, Woo Network, BitDAO, Injective, Uniswap, all over 4% gains. And why do you think Uniswap is moving? People are using it probably for
Pepe.
For Pepe. So there you go. All right, let's go ahead and bring Frank up now. And I don't want anybody to ever be confused, though. I really want you guys to understand this. Well, I want to do a video about this when we get back from Bitcoin Miami. Guys, meme coins and crypto, they're different.
Yeah, it's
not the same thing,
it's
guys.
To put it in a different context, it's almost like if you think about GameStop and AMC compared to like trading stocks. Like you're getting in on a play for a short squeeze. It's a home run swing. You're not a sophisticated stock trader if you're buying AMC and GameStop. And
we're not pretending to be.
Nobody was pretending to be.
Yep.
Exactly. It's a home run swing. So.
There you go. Come on, Frank. Do it.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I always tell people, when I'm looking at meme coins, I don't typically invest in meme coins and hold them long term, right? I'll pick 10 meme coins, right? When they're popping, I will look at them and I'll throw a small amount of money at 10 of them, and then usually 8 or 9 of them usually like rug pull. But then that one, even though it's a small amount of money, usually does like a 50 or 100x, and then it makes up for all your losses of the other 8 rug pulls. So yeah, just make sure you guys are careful out there. No problem with making money. Obviously, there is honestly, Pepe's been printing millionaires, for the past couple weeks now, left and right, so that you could 100% make a ton of money with them. Just make sure you understand that the money you're putting in is very risky. Just trying to invest in these random meme coins. But shout out to the Candle Mafia. I see you guys in chat with the candles. I appreciate you. But guys, we got some interesting stuff here to look at on the charts. Now, obviously, we did get that kind of, random... a random pump last night. So I'm going to kind of talk about what caused that pump and how you could have seen it coming. But let me just go ahead and actually, I'm going to change this chart real quick and pull up this one right here. But yeah, as you guys know, anyone who's watching my live stream yesterday will know that I was leaning bullish yesterday for a couple of reasons specifically. And one of those reasons was this super, super, super tight trigger wave on Market Cypher right here with that green dot super, super close to that 0 line. And a lot of times when you see that happen, you will get a big move to the upside. And I was kind of waiting for that shoe to drop yesterday, and it never happened. I hopped off my live stream, and then we got that random pump overnight. And if you guys, there was some things on Coinalyze, which is a free tool that you can use to look at things such as CVD, open interest, stuff like that can kind of give you a look behind your candlesticks to see what traders are actually doing. And a lot of times you can predict these random moves to the upside by looking at that information. I did put a market update out this morning where I kind of go into exactly what I was looking at and how you could have actually sniped that move. And that is on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. If you guys want to go check that out, I uploaded that a little bit earlier today. But as we look at the charts here, guys, there are some very, very key levels that we need to be keeping an eye on because kind of the good news here is the fact that we are above this level right here at about $28,784. Now, this is a previous value area low, which makes it a very key level. This is a level we've been looking at forever, and I've been calling for 28.8K. That's kind of the level that I've been looking at. But the reason this is so important is because it is that previous value area low, and if we're able to hold support, which we are right now, we may be able to open up the door to move up to this POC at 30K. However, we do have kind of a strong level of resistance. You can see that I have it labeled right here as key. And this is going to be a key level that we need to not only break through, but we have to hold this as support decisively. And if we're able to do that, the move up to 30K is going to be very likely. And if we pull up our visible range volume profile, I'll kind of show you why that is the case. So as you can see, we have a little bit of a volume gap here. And every time we crack this level, this key level right here, typically it results in a quick move up to the POC, right? Up to 30K. And then you come down very quickly. You break this level again, quick move almost up to 30K. You come down, hold this level as support. Boom, you teleport right back to 30K. And then boom, you come right back down. The reason you're getting these violent moves up and down, teleporting to 30K, back down to this key level, back up to 30K is because of this volume gap. You can even see this happening back here where you got, when you broke this level, when you broke the POC at 30K, you basically teleported right down to the level I just spoke about. And then again is because of that volume gap here. You can see it happened again here, and it also happened back here. So if we are able to flip this level to support, I would expect another very quick move up to 30K. Now, if we're unable to hold this level, I'm not really getting too bearish. I would expect to move back down to the previous value area low at 28.8K. However, it's not the most bearish thing in the world, in my opinion. It's not until you break that 28.8K level where I would expect some lower prices for Bitcoin, bringing us down to about $28,000 even, or a little bit closer to about $28,050, right? So that is kind of your key level to the downside is going to be 28.8K, and your key resistance right now, which we are starting to kind of bang our head on and try to flip to support here, and that level is going to be the doorway to higher prices at about $29,233. So those are the main levels I am looking at. As far as the indicators go, the daily green dot is still there, so that could potentially continue to play out here a little bit, and kind of to add a little bit of bullishness here. The money flow is also coming up as well. And if you come on over to the BitLab indicators, now these are not updated. I do want to point out, guys, there is a huge update to the BitLab indicators. It's really, really cool. I think Kelly's going to be on the stream on Monday. He's going to explain it all to you guys. I've gotten a look at it. It's very, very, very cool. And I think they are doing a deal. If you use BitSquad 15, you can actually get 15% off if you want to buy those indicators. But the updates are super, super cool. Like I said, I did get a look at them, and they are awesome. So you can kind of see here on the BitLab indicators, your 4-hour is getting a little bit overheated as you have an OBV bearish divergence here. And then coming down these lower time frames, you are starting to get some local top signals. So again, that is why I am kind of looking at these key levels as kind of my indicator, as BitLab saying there's a top, there's a green dot on market cipher. Sometimes you get these mixed signals on the indicators, and that's why I am drawing my attention to the key levels, right? So even if I wasn't looking at any indicators, I could turn them all off. And I know that if we break this level to the downside, that's where I'm looking to come down. And more specifically, that 28.8K level is your key level of support. And if we break that key level to the ups, if we hold this key level, that would open up that quick move through that volume gap up to about 30K. Now, real quickly, guys, I do kind of want to pull up Ethereum here because Ethereum is getting that move, which obviously, probably does have a lot to do with that, with Pepe and everybody trying to buy the meme coins. But One thing I want to talk about here on Ethereum, guys, is you will know if you watch my channel or you saw me on this channel talking about, this head and shoulders pattern, right? Everybody is looking or was looking at this head and shoulders pattern. You have your left shoulder, right? You have your head, and then you have your right shoulder right here. And the reason I bring this up is because I've been saying on my channel, everybody, when we come down to the neckline of this head and shoulders, which is at about $1,820, everybody's going to be, everybody and their grandma's going to be trying to short that, right? And I was letting everybody know, the Candle Mafia on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel, I was letting you guys know, don't get super, super bearish at support. Everybody's getting super bearish at support. Oh my God, the head and shoulders is going to play out, but that is typically not what you want to do, right? For me, I was saying, hey, we're looking for longs down here, right? Because when you come to support, you're looking for longs, right? Everyone sees these purple candles. They're like, oh my God, it's, red candles. We're going down, short it. And then they usually short right here, and then they get absolutely wrecked. So we were looking for longs down here, and obviously we did get that big move up to our next key level, which is sitting here at about $1,962. Shout out to my premium Discord, or as I call it, the kitchen. We sniped. We actually didn't get into the Ethereum long, but we did snipe a Bitcoin long this morning, like to the dollar almost. I almost wasn't able to get the information in there quick enough, but we hit it, and it absolutely ripped like right after I posted it. So shout out to anybody who saw that and anyone in the kitchen right now. So that trade is playing out beautifully. Probably should have done it on ETH though, because ETH is absolutely ripping. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys that and just let you know, like, you don't want to get super, super bearish at support. This is typically not a good idea. And really what you would rather do there is wait for the breakdown. Don't trade the breakout. I hate trading breakouts. More often than not, you will get wrecked. You want to let price break down, wait for price to come back up, and bearishly retest the level of support that you broke down from, and that is where you want to get into your short position. That way, you're shorting resistance and not shorting into support. So I did just want to bring that up. And
can you look at, while you're at it, ETH to Bitcoin chart? I'm just curious. We were looking at the Ethereum dominance ticking up today, so I'd be curious, especially on a longer time frame, to see if there's anything interesting on the TA side for that.
For sure. So let's pull up the daily, pull up the indicators as well. And yeah, I would say, let's see. So you got a money flow crossover on the daily, which would be a pretty bullish sign. However, you are kind of bing-bonging around here just a little bit. But I mean, I would probably lean a bit bullish on this, to be 100% honest.
It's down at, what is that? Is this right here? This is like the beginning of the year?
Right over here.
Yeah.
This is January 12th.
So it's trending down a little bit over the course. You could zoom out a little bit more. I'm just curious to see over a long time if it's made up any ground. So when was, obviously, that, like right in here, that is when? That's the 2021?
July 2022.
Okay, 2022. Interesting.
So yeah, it is. I will say, it's just kind of been. That is basically, other than this deviation right here, you've basically just been in this range.
Yeah.
But I would say in the short term here, daily actually doesn't look too bad. And then if we pull up the weekly, money flow is curving up here as well. Interesting. Yeah, I would say probably in the medium term, just over the next few days, especially with the meme coin kind of explosion happening right now, I'd probably lean a little bit more bullish on this, especially with that money flow crossover into the green. I wonder, let's take a look. I want to check out the DXY real quick as well. The DXY is something that we've been keeping a close eye on my channel.
Yeah.
Now, this level of support that we are sitting on right here, guys, is extremely, extremely key. And this is kind of what I would be expecting. If we are able to lose this level of support, which is a key 786 fib level, if we lose this, lose this support right here, I would expect a pretty quick move down to revisit these highs from back in March of 2022.
What level is that? What number?
This is at about like 99,232.
Yeah.
So that's where these highs come in. And if we do wind up getting that push down into these highs, guys, this would likely be where Bitcoin gets its next leg up, in my own personal opinion. I do think that is where we would see kind of Bitcoin maybe get that next leg up to potentially, the 32K level, and then, even potentially up higher towards 34K. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Sean says, Frank, any tips about Gala with this V2 upgrade? Still bullish? Josh, TJ, if we got time, I could check it out for him.
We got time.
Let's go ahead and pull up Gala. Let's see. Let's pull up the Binance Tether US. And yeah, let's take a look at this. We've actually looked at this on my stream last night. And so actually, okay. So Gala's actually, let's pull up our visible range here. Now, let me go ahead and zoom. Let me go to a lower time frame, but I do want to crunch up. Yeah. So there you go, right? We are actually at a pretty important level of support for Gala, right? And the reason I say that, if you can't guess already, is this massive gap in volume that we have under us, right? This is basically just nothing but air. And if we wind up losing this value area low, or this blue line right here at about 0.033 cents. If we wind up losing this level decisively, obviously you will have these lows as technical support that may be able to give you a little bit of a bounce. But other than that, there really is nothing underneath us. You could see that represented by this absolute teleportation to the upside, ripped right through that gap. So again, just like any of these gaps, if you break below this level, it is likely that you will get this teleportation to the downside. And I will be honest, these yellow X's are kind of making me a little bit nervous. But if I just take a little bit of a closer look here, let's take a look at the daily. Yeah, we were looking at Gala yesterday. It really doesn't look good, and especially because you're up against that key level of support. You know by looking at the volume that if you lose that level, this is why I like the volume profiles, because it gives you context into your levels, right? You're not just looking for a bounce at the level that we're sitting at right now, right? You're looking for a bounce and praying for a bounce, because you now know that if you don't hold that level, you're likely going to get an absolute, an absolute free fall down through this gap. So I would be very, very careful. You're basically, in my opinion, this level of support is essentially life support for Gala. However, if you are able to hold that, you would have to really break below these wicks here at 0.029 cents to really start falling through that gap heavily. So even if you crack where you're at right now, I would look for a potential bounce at these lows. Basically where we wicked down back over here. So pray for Gala, guys. It is basically standing on the edge of a cliff. So let's see. Should we check out another? Should we look at Pepe?
You can probably go ahead and start. I mean, he should be done pretty soon. Oh, there he is. Here he comes. It's time for a headline.
All right. I think that's all I got, guys. Shout out to the Pepe. Oh, hey. I don't even want to move now. Hasta pasta, guys. Back to Ben. Bing, bong.
Hey, if you're feeling froggy, jump, big boy. Why does Frank always have it like this?
I don't know.
Okay. Coinbase is spending Gala trading May 12th.
I don't know.
Why is that?
I have no idea.
The upgrade?
Oh, just a temporary, just because they were just talking about a V2 upgrade.
Oh.
We'd have to look into that more.
Oh, they probably have a V2 coin. That's probably what that is. Probably not a big deal. Do you guys know what I just did?
What did you just
I filmed a video. I filmed a video while Frank was up here. That's how efficient we are at BitBoy Crypto. Okay. What do you say about the market? Is it dead?
It is not dead. No.
Is it going to push up above 30, you think?
There were some key levels to keep an eye on. It has to flip above that. It's tough right now. It's a tough resistance, basically. It has to flip it. If it flips it, then it's great. But right now,
I think it's going to.
Yeah.
Bitcoin conference.
That'd be great.
It always moves to the Bitcoin conference.
That would be the time.
So we'll see what happens. Okay. Bitcoin liquidity shrinks. Only 462 Bitcoin needed to move price by 1%. Wow.
That's a lot. I mean,
that's a lot.
Not a lot to move it a lot.
No, that's what people have to understand is like a lot of the Bitcoin market cap is on leverage and a lot of it's locked up. So there's not as much liquidity in the Bitcoin network as you think that there is. I think there's less than 15% liquidity, something like that. Then we looked at that number just the other day.
Really?
Redman asked this question. I want to answer this because he said, he texted me he sent me a DM on Twitter and actually asked me this as well. What's going to happen to XRP? Like, what's going to happen to Pepe? Or when XRP, the case is over, are we going to see everybody flock to XRP and leave Pepe? They're not the same people, in my opinion. I don't think they're the same people. Your XRP army is not the Pepe frog battalion, okay? They're different. There's obviously some crossover. I'm invested in both, right? There's some crossover, but what I do think is, I do think that's going to spark more people coming in, and that's going to spark more actual altcoins with real utility moving. That's what I suspect will happen. All right. Bar Chart, a leading provider of real-time intraday charts of equities and commodities, reports today that this trend is currently continuing with market depth for Bitcoin and the most popular stablecoin in the market, USDT, hitting a 15-month low. At the end of April, according to CC data, it would take in an order of just move that to those super chats that are our portfolios. Let's move those to Q&A. Okay. Because we don't have a guest today, so we should be able to do some of those. At the end of April, according to CC data, it would have taken an order of just 462 Bitcoin to move the asset's price by at least 1% in either direction. Do you remember when CryptoFace moved the market live?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, he moved the market live by selling on Coinbase one time. It was pretty wild. If you're wondering why Yellow is buying Bitcoin here in brown mega whales, what's a brown mega whale?
You don't want to know.
Does it have something to do with a blowhole? I don't know. Yeah, I agree with her. You can give her a wrench. She already nice. She said, CoinsChick said nice stuff about you, TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's Tom Crown's crew. It does say wrench, right? It does. Okay. Okay. If you're wondering why they've got brown mega whales, it's likely retail versus smart money. It's because liquidity between here and 29K is so thin that slippage on a whale size order would be significant. So they literally are forced to make smaller orders. Let's see. Bitcoin stronger than the last bear market. Guys, I freaking told you this. When FTX happened and all this Bitcoin's locked up and the macro is going insane at this point, it's looking like it still looks like we're heading towards recession, but it was like we were already kind of in full-blown recession, it seemed like at that point. I would have said we were. Guys, Bitcoin was stronger than ever. Bitcoin was stronger against the macroeconomic conditions than it's ever been before. The death of Bitcoin was premature, okay? The demise of Bitcoin continues to do the same thing every 4 years. The macro is not dependent on that. In terms of liquidity, notes deterioration, but Bitcoin and Ethereum approaching one-year lows, yada, yada, yada. Pepe meme coin hits $1 billion market cap fueled by Binance. Listen, I had no idea it was getting listed on Binance. I had no idea. Somebody says we're ripping right now. Is that true? Can you keep an eye on it? We're trying to? 29.6. Let's move it. Hey, let's go to 31,000 live on the show. How about we do that? Frog theme meme coin Pepe surged over 85% in the last 24 hours to surpass a $1 billion market cap 3 weeks after its launch on April 14th, 2023. I got in on April 17th. And I told you how I did it. I gave you the whole story. You guys know the whole story now. Let's see. In 2021, Doge surged by over 23,000%, mainly due to the vocal support for the token espoused by billionaire Elon Musk on Twitter. Look at this. What is this?
Looks like a big mouth.
It ooh, look at that. It looks like it's open too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Uniswap wallet. What are these? It's worth noting some of the top Pepe holders are centralized exchanges. Oh, that's not a big deal. Now, I do want to say, like,
Glitchy.
Pepe broke Cointelelie. Look at that. What's going on here? Pepe broke Cointelelie.
That's just in Pepe language.
Oh, it's Pepe language. Yeah. It's all in memes. But the whole thing is, look, there is some red flags with Pepe. Like when it comes to they don't want centralized holders. You're not supposed to have over 2% of the supply. And if so, they blacklist your address. A lot of people don't know there's something in the code to do that. So I just want everybody to be aware of that. I'm not going to have more than 2% ever, but the exchanges, I guess they maybe know about that. So I'm not sure. Where can we short Pepe? Guys, I would not short. You can short Pepe on margin on BitGet. Sign up for BitGet down below if you want to do that. We're committed to not shorting Pepe, even if it's the smart move to do. Because I think we've talked about it so much. I think that would be wrong of me to do. You agree?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think it would necessarily be
right now.
Yeah, I don't think it necessarily be wrong. I mean, you can trade however you want to trade, but I understand your sentiment.
I feel obligation.
Yeah,
you know,
you don't want to short it, then don't short it.
But I'm a bad person. I think you always screw my audience.
I think you have the right to do whatever you feel like the right thing to do is, just like anybody else.
That's true. That's true. I do have the right to do it.
Yeah,
but I have to obey by what Twitter says.
If you don't want to do it, then don't do it.
Yeah. Okay. So, U.S. adds 235K jobs in April, topping expectations for 108K. We actually talked about this yesterday. So we're going to skip over that story. ARK Invest holds $2.4 billion stock with crypto exposure. Have you ever seen Kathy Wood young?
Young
Kathy Wood?
No, I don't think so.
Let's see. Young, is it with a C or a K?
Okay.
That's what I thought. I think it is, yeah. Kathy Wood.
I'm second guessing myself.
I think it's K.
No, it's C.
Oh, it's C. It is C. Oh, it's IE at the end. It is spelled injury. There she is.
Huh.
Young Kathy Wood. Somebody posted these pictures on Twitter. She was very pretty back in the day. I mean, she's a woman now. She's a little bit older, but she was a very beautiful woman when she was much younger. That sounds terrible. That sounds so bad.
You tried to walk it back.
I tried to walk. I can't walk that back. I'm sorry. Okay, look. I'm just saying. She's got the glasses now. She looks like a very serious investor now.
These are great pictures.
These are great pictures of Kathy Wood.
Yeah.
So somebody posted those on Twitter one day. I thought, pretty cool. Anyways, I mean, when people aren't, when they're a little bit older.
Yeah, let's read the article. Let's just read the article. Let's just read the article.
God, really, Kathy, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I tried to give you a compliment, Kathy. That's what I tried to do.
That's what I said. You just saw these pictures.
Come on the show. Let's have an interview. I'm sorry. Somebody cancel me over that. Well, if that's what I get canceled over,
they'll try.
Triggered. Okay. Ben, I have all my Pepe on the Coinbase wallet, and I'm trying to take profits. I've never used a wallet to swap for other coins. What am I doing wrong? How do you take profits with fees so high? Well, it depends on how much you have in, right? Like, we made $70K on Pepe in the last day. Okay. Or thereabouts, maybe it's $60K. So I don't mind paying a $100 swap fee. If you made $100 or $200, then you're crushing your profit when you do that. So you just want to balance it. Thank you for the super chat, Devil Dog. Balance it to find a place where you can pull those profits and, make it happen without having to Ben turning into Don Lemon over here. No, I could never say what Don Lemon said. That was horrible. And he owned it too. Like, he didn't back down off of it. Like, I at least tried to walk back what I said because I knew it didn't sound right. But y'all know the intent, the heart of what I was saying was a good thing. You guys know that. Digital assets driven hype around ARK makes some degree of sense. ARK's actively managed ETFs has more than 11 billion under management. This is what it looks like. Big on Roku and Zoom. Wow.
Roku's
big on DraftKings.
They might have gotten in early. Some of those have crushed recently. So that's probably what it is.
Big on DraftKings. Now, DraftKings, of course, a gambling fantasy sports website.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's all I'll say there. Okay. Exact Scientists, Tesla, Coinbase, big Coinbase holdings. ARK has almost tripled Coinbase's weight or in their portfolio. Quadrupled the amount of shares. Analysis of weight adjustment. 219 stocks held by ARK's 6 actively managed ETFs over the past 24 months shows that Coin was the firm's second most favored stock across that period, slightly ahead of Zoom and DraftKings. Well, how about that? I'm telling you guys that the gambling market is blowing up. And I'm not saying that because we have a beautiful sponsor in stake. What I'm saying is, do you guys see what's happening with the meme coins? Do you see what's going on with DraftKings? The way people look at gambling, I believe, is changing. People are realizing that almost everything in life is a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
So Pepe in the 25 bull run, I couldn't even begin. I couldn't even begin to give you an estimate for where this thing will be then. I mean,
I would say completely unpredictable. I mean, it
is completely unpredictable, but I think you could do some analysis based on the rise of SHIB. And then assuming if it went on a similar trajectory, where would it end up? I think you could do something like that.
Yeah,
but maybe AJ can check that out.
Yeah, it might be an interesting video.
Yeah, it would be a great video. DCG's Barry Silbert sells 755K worth of Grayscale Ethereum's Classic Trust shares. God, what is up with these haircuts? Guys, how can you be so wealthy? Well, I guess he's not worth anything anymore, so good point. Actually, this is about the exact right haircut that he probably needs right now. According to the filing, Silver has moved to liquidate nearly 120,000 ETCG shares worth an aggregate market value of approximately 755K. Also appears to be the first time Silver has sold any of his ETCG shares, according to SEC filings. The guy needs some money. Represents a small portion of the fund's $225 million assets under management. He's a 10% shareholder, but also isn't he bankrupt?
I
can't keep up with all of it.
His businesses seem to be on the verge, not necessarily completely, but
they did file, didn't they? Which one filed?
Genesis
filed,
right?
Yeah.
Which is one of their subsidiaries.
Ben, please speak to using BitGet in the U.S. I I don't even know how to talk about that. I don't even know what to say there.
Yeah, I mean, you can go when it comes to using the internet in the U.S. You know, privacy is your best friend. Use a VPN as many places as you can. You know, it's there to protect you from all sorts of different things.
Yeah, exactly. Remember this, guys. All our regulators in the U.S. They're protecting you from predators. Supposedly, that's what they're supposed to be doing.
That's what they're saying.
They're not protecting exchanges from you. They're protecting you from exchanges. Does that make sense? I hope some of you guys get that. It's a gray area. That's what I'll say. It's just a gray area. So it's kind of hard to talk about. Earlier this week, the companies announced they had entered into a 30-day mediation process to settle the balance, blah, 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 blah. So that's between them and Gemini, of course. Artificial intelligence industry leaders meet with White House to discuss society's security. Artificial intelligence is probably the White House to take action by announcing several measures aimed at addressing technology challenges. Additionally, the Biden administration plans to invest $140 million to establish 7 new research institutes focused on AI. On Thursday, Harris and officials from the administration talked about, is she still wearing a mask these days?
Who?
I guess it's talking about Kamala Harris.
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's ridiculous. I mean, does she have some kind of super crazy disease we don't know about? And she does, I get it. But if she doesn't, that's a dog and pony show like I've never seen before. On Thursday, they said they had talks with Alphabet, Anthropic, Microsoft, OpenAI to address potential dangers of current AI development. White House is preparing a budget, yada, yada, yada. Here's what I'd say about all this. We talked about AI a little bit the other day on Around the Blockchain. I think that what needs to occur here is this is going to get really tricky.
It is.
Our government's about to be overwhelmed.
We talked about it on Basement the other day too, and it's tough to come up there's no great solution really. There is no easy answer to this question.
Radio Face said I said sponsored by Steak in my Trump interview. I did say that. I said kind of as a joke, but great. Look, we love Steak. They're a great partner. Daryl Price says, do you know if the current crypto adoption rate has increased in places like Nigeria that have had their CBDCs rolled out? AJ! Oh, he's in the price prediction department right now. Tim, let's make a video on that. That's a great video. It won't get a lot of clicks, but it'll be good research for us.
Adoption has increased where they rolled out CBDCs.
Okay. Google engineer concerned about open source AI gaining edge. According to critique written by Google, they believe that there's unseen strides in AI technology. So there's a competition with OpenAI has diverted attention. Here's what I want to say about this. And this is a point I was getting at a moment ago, which is, guys, we can't even, and this is all Gary Gensler's fault. I want everybody to understand this. This is all Gary Gensler's fault. We should have perfect crypto regulation and clarity right now. We should have it. We tried to give it to him. They wouldn't take it. We're going to need AI regulation that's going to be even more important, that's going to be even more complicated, that's going to touch even more industries and sectors. Guys, this AI stuff is dangerous if it's not handled the right way. And the government can't even get crypto regulation correct. That's very easy to do. They can't even agree on what a digital asset is. Like when I went to California, state of California, they had just performed a bill to create a definition of blockchain. Like, guys, we had a definition of blockchain back in 2010, okay? It's not complicated. It's not. It's an unwillingness to regulate. And when you think of, God, which one is which? It's Metcalfe's Law and then Moore's Law. Moore's Law is the one that is the, Metcalfe's Law is the rate of adoption. Moore's Law is the technology doubles and the price gets cut by 50% every 2 years.
Yes.
I believe, right? Basically, like computer space doubles every 2 years and the cost gets cut in half. We've broken Moore's Law now. Now it's increasing at a faster rate and getting cheaper at a faster rate. So what does that mean? Okay. What does that mean for this? What does this have anything to do with what I'm talking about here? We're seeing something with the government here where the bureaucracy and red tape and slowness of the government is increasing rapidly while the need for it is doubling, right? It's kind of the opposite of Moore's Law. The incompetence is rising at the same rate that the world and technology is rising. So what that means is we're falling further and further and further behind the 8 ball with every innovation. And this is very scary for where things are going. When metaverse is here, because it will be here one day, and we're going to be like, holy crap, this came so fast. I know it feels slow right now because it was a big thing, but we're going to have regulation and laws around that stuff. So they've got to get there. They have to get on the ball here. And I think this is good for crypto because they're going to have to, at some point, they're going to have to lean on industry leaders to get this done because the government just ain't going to be able to get it done. Did we miss our shot at Pepe from Nathan? What is a new good entry? Oh, man, that's a great question.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. I say right now with it running and going on Binance, potentially getting on Coinbase soon, I would say it just doesn't make sense to even look at those numbers right now. I don't know. I would wait for a big crash. They haven't even figured out how to regulate the internet from Zach Sachs, 100%. Let's see here. Bitcoin Ordinals faces a new challenge after a developer inserts bug to throw out numbering. Ordinals have found their way onto the blockchain. They've got a new bug that I'm not going to go over this story. I'm just going to read the title. So there you go. I know Udi was tweeting about some of this stuff. I love Udi. He's like my new favorite person on Twitter. Armstrong's Law? We should create Armstrong's Law. I like that. That's what we'll call the incompetence of the government combined with the speed of technology growth. I want to do something real quick, though, before we move on to the next, to the Crypto Twitter Minute, which is I want to talk about, let's see here. I want to talk about our Forever Frenemies show. Mm-hmm. This is Forever Frenemies, guys. You can go to BitBoy Crypto on YouTube, scroll down to the awesome channels section. You guys all go over here to Forever Frenemies. We got 842 subscribers. This is me and Wendy. These videos are doing awesome. We haven't promoted this at all. Somebody commented on one of these podcasts and said, you haven't even been talking about this. This is mine and Wendy's new podcast, the FFS, the Forever Frenemies show. People love this show. If you want to see like the real me, you want to see the personable me, like how I am in my day-to-day life, just to talk to me, Wendy as well. This is how we are. This is the real people that we are. I'm not saying I play a character, but Brian Emery told me this morning, he said, or it was Hudson actually. Hudson said, you have to be the way you are in the live stream because you're protecting crypto and you're pushing the message. It needs some aggression. This is just us chilling out and talking. And it's not even crypto-centric. We talk about some crypto stuff, but it's just about our lives and what's going on. Hopefully we're going to shoot some shows in Estonia. We've got 4 more episodes already filmed for you guys. So you guys make sure to go check out the Forever Frenemies show. Like, me and Wendy, it's a really cool thing. I think a lot of you guys are really, really, really going to like it. So let's move on to our Crypto Twitter Minute, which obviously is sponsored by Stake. Let's go ahead and roll the mid-roll. All right, thank you to our sponsor. All right, let's check this out here. We're here. How many followers do we have now? Do we finally break 1.1? No, we're about to break 1.15 or 1.05. Excuse me. About to break 1.06. Can't wait to get up to 1.1 million. That 1 million is just too round. I don't like it. I like things that are thick, round, and juicy, but my gosh, this one, I don't really like that number. So here it is. Going live at 6. This is yesterday. With BitBoy Crypto, Ben Armstrong for an in-depth dive into crypto and an inside look on how he exposed FTX to Sam Bankman-Fried and how to stop it from happening again. Triggered at 6, and this triggered folks everywhere. I should put my deer heads in the back up here. I got plenty of them. Look, I want to talk about this guy, Mark Cahodes. Now, look, I like this guy. I do not want this to get misconstrued. I do not want this to get misconstrued as I'm talking trash about him or whatever. I'm going to tell you the reality of what happened and why I don't understand why he said this on here. He said, love to see the proof. Well, interesting, Mark. Here's a tweet about this. I'm really confused on why Alderlane Eggs, that's his Twitter name, is going after me about FTX. We literally spent an hour on a phone call, a Google Meet with him. My head of research, Nick Diamandi texted me. He's like, wow. An NBC reporter, Gretchen Morganson, going over all the evidence I had on FTX on November 3rd, 2022. Here are the images here from this. Here it is. I messaged him the day before Halloween. I said, yo, I have more than you can imagine on SPF. Research team still sorting through all of it, but after it's all said and done, I should have enough to get FTX closed down. That was on October 30th, 2022. What day did it actually shut down? November 9th, okay? He gives me his phone number, okay? Or his email address, I think it was. And then he says, I can work with you. I have a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist working on this. Let me know how I can help. I'm also at, there he gives his phone number. If you wish to speak, I'm a serious fellow and not a troll. I said, understood. Let me sort through what we have tomorrow with my research team and I'll get back with you. And he said, perfect. So then I said, I'm going to have my head of researcher, Nick Diamandi, reach out to you today. He has tons of info. Of course, you guys know him as the Nictator. Well, then this is our meeting. We, on November 3rd, from 7 to 8, and I think it went even longer, 7 to 8:30, I think. Mm-hmm. Were you on that?
I think I was. Yeah.
I think you were on that too, TJ. He wasn't originally. We added him later. Nick Diamandi, Gretchen Morgensen, Mark Cahodes. I marked his email address out. Ben Armstrong, of course, that's me. And then I can't remember who this was. RX O'Brien, I think that was maybe an assistant of one of them. And we had a meeting for an hour. We went over tons of evidence with them. That might have been Hussein even. Maybe Hussein was on that call. I can't even remember. We talked forever about this. We put a game plan together. We had a game plan to start taking this down before CZ, okay? Before CZ even released this. And this was on the schedule since October 30th. Remember this, November 2nd is when CoinDesk released the balance sheet. We were doing this before the balance sheet. This is the proof right here, guys. People are in there, people didn't do anything. That's just haters that don't want to accept the truth. Netflix has been in talk with us with doing a documentary on my role in FTX, specifically. There are articles everywhere there about it. People want to believe what they want to believe. People that hate me, they want to believe I didn't have anything to do with it. They don't believe I'm self-promoting and aggrandizing. That's not true, guys. That's not the reality of what happened. Me going down to the Bahamas to go after Sam, that was way later. That didn't have anything to do with the beginnings of this. The beginnings of this is he pissed me off. He came after my we said who it was last night. It was Barbara Boxer. She was the person that gave me all the information on Sam through our lobbying company. I didn't talk to her directly. She's the one who she tried to steal from me. It was Barbara Boxer, former senator from California. She's an American hero for giving all this information out, saying about the federal bill license. That's what started all this. He tried to poach somebody from my team. And then he also was doing the worst regulation in the history of America for crypto. I was not standing for that. I was a heat-seeking missile going after him. And that is the truth of what happened. And people can believe anything they want to believe. But people that were here during this time, they know. Some guy tweeted, he said, well, where were you when all this started? Have you not seen the hardcore metal meme of me saying Sam's the devil? Have you not seen it? So look, I'll just say this. I don't want beef with Mark. I think Mark does great stuff. I messaged him. I sent him a message. I said, Mark, bro, what is the deal here? Like, what is going on with this? And I might even be able to show these messages. Let me see if I can show them. Hold on, don't pull this up yet. Let me make sure there's nothing in here that he wouldn't. I'm trying to respect him is what I'm trying to do. I want to make sure he doesn't have any phone numbers or anything like that in there that I can't show. He shouldn't. Let's see. Because I want to show my messages to him. Let's see. Why can't let me go to actual messages. That's what I need to go to. And can you give me a 5-minute countdown on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm going to go probably 5 more minutes. Okay. All right. So here we go. This is what, well, hold on. Don't show it quite yet. Let me just make it where it's only this. Okay. All right. So I immediately messaged him after this. I said, bro, what are you talking about? I support you 100%. Why would you say that? We're on the same side. I can literally screenshot this chat, but this isn't really important. Like I said, we're on the same side. I really appreciate your work on David Sachs and Chamath. These guys are the worst. Could we possibly get together and do a big video on my channel against those guys? I would love to crush them. These VC insiders are the worst. I said, because he keeps retweeting this stuff. All these people, his followers, are saying about him. He keeps retweeting. And I'm like, what? This doesn't make any sense. I'll tell you what I think that happened here. I said, bro, I know you see this. Did you literally forget? Or are you purposely trying to sabotage a supporter of yours? He said, I have a hard time watching you promote bullshit that has zero value. So pardon my language, reading the text. Period. Do better. Your followers deserve better. What? That doesn't have anything to do with what I said, with what's going on, with what he's tweeting. And so this is my last message to him. Well, I sent him 3 actually. Okay, but that's a completely different conversation. If you want to go after meme coins, that's one thing. Or do you mean crypto in general? I didn't know what he was referring to. I disclose everything I do. I'm actually trying to educate people. We can disagree on investment vehicles, but you attack me for taking credit for FTX. We work together. Mark, I like you. And I think you go after some bad characters. I'm not one of them. I give you all the credit you deserve. We can have an interview about this or discussion. There's no reason for us to have issues. I've been more civil to you about this than I ever have to anybody else because I have, as supposed to say have, a lot of respect for you. And also, when you say promote, do you mean paid promotion? I stopped 100% of paid promotions for any coins, tokens, or NFTs in January 2022, and now believe that paid promotions or those types of things is not a good business model. I preach this to fellow influencers. And the last message I sent to him was, why don't we set up an interview for you to come on my channel when I get back from a 2-week trip I'm going on? We can discuss your role in bringing down Sam, our issues with the all-in podcast frauds, and you can explain which assets you believe are worthless. So this is my call to Mark. Come on the show. Let's talk about it. We're on the same side. I'll tell you what my theory is here. I think he forgot. I don't think he remembered that we did that. I don't think he remembered I'm the same person. He's not a crypto guy, so he's not paying a lot of attention to crypto. He's paying attention to a lot of traditional stuff. I think he forgot, but I don't know why he's not backing down from it. I've got the receipts here. Like, we literally had to be, and I don't know if Google Meet records meetings. If we have that entire meeting recorded, he's gonna look horrible here. Like, it's really crazy. This is a guy that doesn't really, this is what Nick DiMonti said, this is a guy that doesn't make missteps. It's surprising that he misstepped this badly. It doesn't make sense. So I'm not attacking him. I'm not criticizing him. I think he forgot. Like, let's bring him on the show. I want to give him some credit for all the stuff he's done. And I really want to expose Chamath. Like, Chamath is the worst. What he does, pumping and dumping with VC money, is absolutely horrible. And David Sachs, who is on the All In podcast as well, these guys are horrible. They literally dump on you and laugh at you. They literally laugh at you for buying their bags that they promoted on their show, and then the next week they get out of it. These are the epitome of the VC insiders that pump Solana. That's who it is. So let's team together and let's go after these people. No hard feelings over this. I think it's a misunderstanding. But I want to point that out because people are like, oh, you need to do research on Mark because he's coming after you. I'm like, no, it doesn't. I know who Mark is. I retweet him all the time. I've got 500 retweets that I've done of stuff that he's done. So I really want to kind of go into that and talk about that for just a minute. Guys, I was trending last night because of this interview, as you guys can see here. There we were trending again. There aren't a lot of other people in crypto that trend. I tend to trend about once a month. And why? This is what my haters look like. BitBoy, BitBoy, BitBoy. They love talking about me. They sure do love it. I adore them as well. And here's something for you guys. Remember, Witters was on the show the other day. Witters did her little her little thing. Her Polaroid pixels drop. She's trying to sell it out. They're 0.169% or 0.169 ETH a piece, which I guess is about $300 thereabout. She's going to be giving away her
0.69, right? Not 0.169.
I think it is 0.169.
0.169.
Yeah, it's 0.169, and there's something else that's another 0.069 or 69 or something. I think it's 0.169. Yeah.
I thought you said 1.6. I was like, that, yeah. But
yeah. Or maybe it is 0.6. Well, why don't we go look? Let's just go look.
No, you're right. 1.69.
It is 1.69?
Yeah.
So here's a website.
0.6 would be a lot more.
Oh, let me get out of there. I don't know why that's on there. Okay. Pixel Polaroids area. So these are pretty cool stuff. You guys can go check it out. You can hit enter. I don't know why it keeps sending me over here to this, but I'll get off that. But her Ute, by the way, is one with a crown. It's worth, I think, about 3 or 4 ETH. I think between 3 and 4. So it's worth like 6 to 8 grand. So if you go buy one of these, then you're going to be entered to be able to get her her Ute. So if you guys want to go check that out, make sure to do it. I retweeted it. You guys can find it on my page. Or you can go to @LandWhisker and see that. Ben, will gas fees go back down? After the meme coin craze is over, probably. Going on Binance is going to help a lot because that's going to help with a lot of the gas fees. People aren't using Uniswap necessarily. They're going to be using centralized exchanges. But as a popularity, as the legend of Pepe grows, this may continue to also grow. And I'm talking about the gas fees. Florida, North Carolina vote to restrict CBDCs in different ways. And I saw somebody say something about our countdown. Why do you do a countdown? The countdown's for me. It's not even for y'all. The countdown's for me to try to stay on point on the show. Just so you know. Florida, North Carolina to restrict CBDC in different ways. This week has seen votes in favor of 2 state bills from Florida and North Carolina that aim to restrict the use of a federal digital dollar or central bank digital currency. The Florida approach is more far-reaching, changing the legal definition of money to exclude a CBDC. Let's see here. Let's see. North Carolina received a unanimous vote. It's a surprise iteration of a bill targeting banning of use for cryptocurrencies for payments, not CBDCs. Let's see here. The Florida one, Ron DeSantis has been pushing back on CBDCs for some time, saying they're about surveillance and control. Good job, Ron DeSantis. We agree with you 100% there. We stand with you on that. However, the kind of Florida bill far wide-reaching and far less straightforward than North Carolina's. So there you go. Montana's governor signs pro-cryptocurrency mining bill into law. I think this is from Satoshi Action Fund. I think this is from Dennis Porter, I believe. Let's see if it's in here. Greg Gianforte, that may not be true. I think it is. The governor of Montana has signed into law a bill largely preventing local governments in the state from passing laws prohibiting crypto mining. Yeah, Satoshi Action Fund. There it is. That is from Dennis. Absolutely. So shout out to them. Let's go retweet this. Let's go retweet this. And let's retweet and say support. We support the BitSquad. Say the BitSquad. The BitSquad supports Dennis Porter and the Satoshi Action Fund. Action Fund 100%. Awesome to see other people out there who care and are pushing the space forward in a common sense way. And then we'll do some clap emojis. Wait, is that how you do a clap emoji here? Clap. Make it clap. Make it clap. Make it clap. There we go. Why will that not work? No. Why will that not go in there? Why would it not go in?
I bet the cursor's just barely because it's.
Yeah, probably so. Oh, well, we'll just do that. We forget the claps. We did not get the clap today. Did not get the clap today. And that's good because it's Friday. Friday's a bad day to get the clap. Okay. Okay, back to the bill, though, here. Let's see. Officially signed the right to mine. So there we go. Crypto Advisory Group, Satoshi Action Fund, has supported pro-mining legislation in certain states. Lawmakers in the Arkansas State House and Senate passed this bill similar to Montana's SB 178. Satoshi Action Fund CEO Dennis Porter reported Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders had already signed this bill into law, but the legislature website did not show such an action at the time of publication. And I would like to say this. If you are a politician on the state level that plays a role in creating bills or voting for bills or, bill reform, whatever the case may be, we would love to work with you. You guys can send me an email. Let's see, where do I want to have? No, don't send me an email. DM me on Twitter. I read all my DMs on Twitter, and some of you are like, but I sent him a DM on Twitter. I probably saw it, but I was probably too busy to respond, or I can only respond to a certain percentage, okay? That's the truth. And sometimes I just give you a heart or a thumbs up. I appreciate your comment. If you say something nice, sometimes I can't even do that. But if you're a state politician from any state in the United States, and you would like to work together on pushing crypto bills forward, we've got a big platform. We've got a big voice. We've got policy team here that can help us. We've got other policy advocacy groups out there in the world of crypto. They're willing to work with us. Send me a DM on Twitter. Let's work together. I know there was a guy from Missouri that sent me a message one time, and I don't think I ever responded to him. I talked to people in California, talked to people in Texas, talked to people in Alabama, plenty of states out there. We'd love to work with you. Make sure to send that in. So there we go. All right, now let's go ahead and move forward here.
Yeah, BitBoy Throwback.
Yeah.
This will be interesting.
This is a new segment. This is a new segment where we do throwback BitBoy videos or segments. I don't know why I always try to hand this to you, Tim. I don't know why I do that. It's me. It's my ear. I mentioned yesterday we were gonna do the BitBoy theme song because I mentioned Zip-Boy. Now Zip-Boy's an actual character. I want everyone to understand what you're about to watch. You're about to watch the original BitBoy theme song, which was supposed to be what this show is about. This channel was supposed to be a cartoon about a character, a comic book superhero named BitBoy, a blockchain crime fighter, Justin Williams, CEO of Vimeo, is the guy that came up with the name. He had a turtle sidekick named Huddle. I came up with that. But I created all these characters. I animated this entire video. I did all the graphic design on it. The singer on the song is my brother-in-law. Did we name the Lambo Eddie Parrott? We named the Lambo Crystal. That's what we named the Lambo.
Named it what?
Crystal with a K.
Crystal with a K.
Because I love chili cheese pups.
All right.
So here we go. Are y'all ready for this?
Yes.
Let's go ahead. Let's go full screen it. Well, that's not going to work, actually. Let me go back. There we go. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready?
Just zoom it in.
It's 40. Yeah, good call. All right, here we go. Now, how many views does this have on it?
2,000.
It says 2,000. Where?
2.3. Right there.
Oh, right there. Right there. They always are moving this around. All right, here we go.
Volume on?
Yeah.
There we go.
When the signal hits the sky, he'll be there on the double. He's the one you need to call when your crypto's in trouble. He's got Huddle on the side and a blockchain in his hand. He's always there to stop evil Dr. Fud's plan. He can even save the world's worst Bitcoin junkie from taking bad advice from FOMO, the nervous monkey.
He's BitBoy. He's not Zipboy. That was what my show used to start off with. My show used to always start off with that. He's BitBoy.
Yeah.
That's what.
How many cars do you own?
About 9,
No,
11 more.
This guy in my face. I don't have 9 or 11 cars. We don't want to show people that have more cars than me. Get out of my face. So yeah, that was what we did. It was really fun. I really loved it. It was great. Obviously, we started doing news videos. We went away from that stuff. He's not Zip Boy. He's not Lit Boy. See, he's Lit Boy. He's got 2 solo cups in his hand. He's lit. Okay. Then you got Mitt Boy. Now, these are not actually characters on the show.
I was like, what is the Mitt? Like, okay.
He's not Mitt Boy.
Got it.
He's Bit Boy. I wrote all the lyrics to that song.
I can tell.
I did all the... Somebody asked me what I used to make. Adobe Animate is what I used to make. Guys, that took me forever. That took me like a month to make. 47 seconds took me like a month. So, yeah, cringe. Well, you know what? That's why we went away from it, okay? No, it was not cringe. It was just somebody that was trying to create something funny.
Yeah.
That was trying to create, a show that didn't have the skills to animate and try to learn. I learned how to do a lot of stuff making that video.
That's how you learned animation's very difficult and very time consuming.
And that's why I decided to start doing the news videos. So you need that to be the intro from here on out. Yeah, the song went pretty hard. Pretty hard, didn't it? Somebody said Pit Boy. That would have been a good one. That could have been a good one. We can make a remake with Pit Boy.
That was the beginning of FOMO the Monkey and
Dr. Fudd.
Dr. Fudd.
Dr. Fudd was based on Kim Jong-un, obviously.
Hodl. Hodl.
Hodl. But back then I still say Hodl because of that. Hodl was a turtle, right? You had like a lot of really cool, it was fun. I was trying to bring fun to crypto back then, which is kind of what the Bitcoin wizards are trying to do for Bitcoin, right? Bring fun back to it. The problem was I started all that at the peak of the market in 2017, and it was all bearish after that. So I'm making this
fun in crypto.
There's nothing fun in crypto when the price is dumping.
Nobody wanted to laugh.
Absolutely. So, are the BitBoy NFTs still a thing? Now, our first BitBoy NFTs were based on that, and one day we will do the BitBoy show. By the way.
Yeah.
One day that will happen. We've taken a couple cracks at it. We just haven't quite gotten everything to line up correctly yet. But we have taken some cracks at it. There will be a BitBoy crypto show or a BitBoy show one day. And then maybe people can understand why I'm Ben Armstrong and that's BitBoy. But of course, I can't escape the name, can't escape the branding. That was the original intent of the show. And what happened is people came on my show, Crypto Brecky. He may hate me now. I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Yeah.
I hope Brecky doesn't hate me. Because he's him and Corey Clipson are buddies. But look, he used to be Crypto Breakfast. He used to be all into altcoins. I loved him. Brecky Von Bitcoin, he goes by now. He's a great artist, incredible artist, awesome guy. Had a lot of great times together, hanging out, chilling. Went to Bitcoin 2019 together, a lot of cool fun stuff. And he was him and Andy from Coinboys were the first 2 people that came on my show. And they were like, what do we call you? Do we call you by your name? They didn't know what my name is. They're like, what's your name?
Right. You're BitBoy.
They're like, you're BitBoy. They start calling me BitBoy. And so that's how the evolution of the name came and stuff like that. So it is what it is. There's a little fun stuff. First episode, taking down Cartoon SBF. Oh, Sam, we could actually. Wow. Now I'm actually getting a new vision for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. We use them to take down the enemies we have now. Elizabeth Warren, the Banging Broad, a.k.a. Pow Wow Chow.
Gary Gensler.
Right? Could you imagine BitBoy taking down a cartoon Gary Gensler?
Yeah.
Now, with the BitBoy mask on, his head is as smooth as Gary Gensler's. There may be something there, and as well as Brad Sherman. I did tweet this. I don't know if you saw it. I'll just show this last tweet here, then we'll move on. We had Andrew Tate that said this. I mentioned Andrew Tate to people about interviewing him today. We were supposed to do it before he got arrested. I'm probably going to be in Dubai next month, so maybe we can do it if he's out there. He said, never seen Star Wars. None of them, never will. Oh my God, you're missing out. Maybe you're missing out on being a multimillionaire. Keep your movie. I actually did both, guys. I did both. It is possible. I'm not a Star Wars nerd or anything, but I watch the movies. I used to watch them when they came out. Now there's too many of them. But this is Bitcoin Chris says, how does one get a hairline like this? And of course I said, ask Gary Gensler. That's good stuff there. All right. Oh, we got price prediction department. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me get my shiny new Bitcoin phone out.
Ready?
Guys, let's here we go.
Hey, Ben.
Why are you saying hey before the phone?
What's up, Ben?
Why are you saying hey before the phone rings?
I don't know. I dropped the ball. It happened fast. I don't know. I'm actually going to put you on speaker.
Okay.
Bang. All right. I can use my hands now. And I can hear you.
Whoa. You know, Waka Flocka's my guy. You saying like you can't do it with no hands?
Oh gosh.
I like Waka Flocka. I'm not against Waka Flocka.
We love Waka Flocka. He's a friend of the channel. Of course,
I know.
Goes hard in the paint as always. AJ, we're calling it because we look at our ISO 20022 portfolio. We'll be talking about later today on our portfolio video. But I want to know from you, what is a price prediction for Stellar? XLM is a coin that like I haven't really gone that hard on for a lot of different reasons, but a lot of people like it. It's a competitor to Ripple, founded by the same people that founded Ripple with Jay McCaleb. But what is a proper price prediction you believe for the next bull run for XLM?
Yeah, totally. So XLM is kind of difficult to do a price prediction on because we talked about this earlier, Ben. You know, in 2019, they just decided to cut their total supply from 100 billion to 50 billion. They just kind of did that out of the clear blue sky. They said like inflation didn't serve a purpose for them. But see, at the time, like their supply still goes up though today. It's like technically inflating because there's like certain mechanisms like a burn fee and the Stellar Development Fund. They kind of put coins out to promote and improve the network to different individuals, organizations, and stuff. So the supply still goes up over time, even though they technically don't call it inflation. And the thing with Stellar supply is that, you know, its all-time high was in January of 2018, and at the time they had $16 billion market cap at that all-time high, which is still the all-time high from 2018, was 93 cents. So in 2021, Stellar went up to 79 cents, but it had an all-time high market cap of 16.5 billion. So now, you know, we're sitting at a little over 9 cents with a $2.5 billion market cap and a supply of 26.7. So I did some math on like the average amount of Stellar that comes out every month. And now basically if we add all that up to November 25, when the projected all-time high is supposed to be, we're going to be looking at around estimated a 31.8 billion in the supply when we get there.
Got it. Okay.
So Stellar has a lot of work to do to catch up, you know, to that. I mean, it would need obviously a $31.8 billion market cap to be a dollar. And but
now,
so,
what was the all-time high price?
The all-time high price was 93 cents.
Okay,
in
very
2018.
close. Very close. Okay. Now,
Right. So
somebody
it has a lot
mentioned in
of
the
work.
chat, AJ. Somebody mentioned in the chat, so it's very interesting. They said XRP and XLM both hit their previous all-time high on the same day, January 4th, 2018. Very interesting.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, you know, XLM is basically a hard fork of XRP. They're both ISO, the only two verified ISO 222 compliant coins. And that kind of brings up like what my price prediction is contingent on. You know, first of all, XLM has a bunch of like really big partnerships like MoneyGram, Circle. They're helping Ukraine with the CBDC. They're partnered with Tala that helps unbanked people in Kenya, India, Mexico, and Flutterwave, which helps fintech in Africa. So they have all of these cross-border payment type, you know, partnerships. And my price prediction is contingent upon how integrated they are in like Circle with CBDCs and how integrated ISO 222 is at the time. ISO coexistence actually started in March of this year, and coexistence will end in November of 25, right where the all-time high is supposed to be. So if everything works out with XLM by that point in time, let me see my numbers here. So basically, if it was at 80 cents, it would need a $25.4 billion market cap. And if it went to $1, it would need a $31.8 billion market cap. So if everything goes to plan with ISO and Circle and all those things, I'm looking at 80 cents to $1.10 top of bull run for Stellar.
Interesting. Very interesting. And I think certainly it could go over that dollar number if everything works out like you're saying. Because
and that's it.
Yeah, what I was going to say is like if you think about, you know, double tops or resistance, like that dollar is going to be very hard to get over. If it gets over it, it makes sense that it would run up a little bit, I think.
And that's the thing with ISO, the amount of money we're dealing with here, it very well could go far beyond that, depending on how integrated it is. I mean, they're solving a $10 trillion problem. So like how much that rolls over, it kind of depends. So I'm like interested to see how integrated XLM will be in the whole scenario in the future.
Yeah, well, a lot of people will say that, you know, XLM is kind of the test net for XRP. So, well, AJ, thank you so much for joining us on the price prediction department.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right. We'll see you later.
Appreciate
Thank you
it,
for your
see you later.
face on my shirt. Thanks. Bye. Y'all don't know this. I'm going to tell you guys a secret that nobody knows yet.
Okay.
Stretch Armstrong. That's what they call me. AJ's got bars. AJ has bars.
Yeah.
He made this video with Cassius. It's about Algorand. I told AJ, I said, I'll publish it when you give me an interview with Silvio McCauley. I want Silvio McCauley. I want an interview with him. I'll go up there. I'll go up there to Boston. I'll go there and do an interview with him. I want it bad. But they have a song. AJ spits freak. I was so ready to mock him and make fun of him. So ready.
Yeah.
They shot it in my Lambo. I'm just sitting there. I said, AJ, don't you think you could have mentioned it was my Lambo, not yours in the video? Okay. But the point is, I'm sitting there. I'm ready to mock AJ. Like, I'm all out. And I'm like, oh, snap. Oh, AJ. Oh, my gosh. Some good stuff.
Yeah.
So, again,
Cassius is good, too. I mean, they were up here.
Yeah.
They were working on it.
Have you heard it?
I heard them working on it.
Oh,
so
my
I didn't
gosh,
hear the
dude.
finished product, but they were working on it for a couple that Saturday and Sunday when Cassius was here. We were up here playing pickleball, and I'd come up. And they'd be in the back room. They worked on it for like 2 days straight. I mean, it's a good.
I told AJ you could have got a haircut for the video, but besides that,
nah, it's part of the look. Part of the look.
part of the look. All right, let's go ahead and move into the last section of the day, or before Q&A. XRP. Of course, we're talking about XRP. Big shot at Digital Perspectives. They're out there in Las Vegas right now, having a giant XRP conference out there right now. We thought we were going to be the first people to do a big XRP conference in Las Vegas, but we've been held up waiting to do the NFT drop. I talked to Justin about that yesterday. I'm ready to get that ball rolling again on that, I think. What we're going to do is going to be more of a party. I think they're doing more of a conference. Big shout out to them. They're out there doing it. Blockchain Backers out there, I saw. XRP Productions is out there. Like Digital Perspectives, obviously putting it on. I think John Dean, Nelly Tourette, they're all out there. So all out there having a great time. Really, really cool. I wish I could be there. I want to go there and just represent the XRP army. But I was supposed to leave to go to Estonia today. However, so I couldn't do both. However, I'm actually got delayed on that trip a few days because what's going to happen is my daughter is in the city finals. It's basically the state championship in our area of North Georgia for tennis on Sunday, or on Saturday. So shout out to Zoe. She's going to be doing the tennis thing. She's going to be trying to win it. So, you know, good luck to my daughter. She has never played in the championship before. So she's 9. And so she still has, by the way, another whole entire year at this age group. It's 10 and under. So, and she's already in the championship. So hopefully she's going to win it. She's a phenomenal tennis player, be playing middle school next year, wants to be professional. I think she got a good shot. So good luck to her, but that's what I'm doing. So shout out to everybody out there in XRP. Now, everybody knows our XRP segment, by the way, is sponsored by Stake. If you didn't know, you can actually go to Stake. By the way, we have a page on our website now that people are supposed to go to. Let me see if it's up real quick. Let me see if this is up. You can actually deposit and withdraw and play with XRP, depending on where you're at in the world. Let's see here. Why is this taking forever to pull up? Why is the Wi-Fi off? Is the Wi-Fi always off?
I think so, yes.
It's
So
always
that
on?
way you stay wired.
Why is it not pulling up? Interesting. But we have a page where if you're from the United States or if you're from international, you can go to whichever one matches where you're at location-wise on the website. So I don't know why it's not pulling up, but maybe we're having a website issue right now. But we'll be showing you guys that at some point. But let's go ahead and move into our XRP article, and maybe that'll come up later. Popular XRP Ledger wallet expands XRP fiat trading options with new integration. There's the famous fidget spinner. Zoom, I actually have this wallet. I have some NFTs on this as well, or XRPL NFTs. Prominent self-custodial XRP Ledger wallet has revealed a partnership with Garderian, a non-custodial fiat on and off ramp provider. Collaboration aims to offer XUM. And of course, guys, don't forget to throw the X up if you didn't do it yet. Over a seamless experience when buying XRP with one of 40 fiat currencies or selling their XRP for fiat, all within the Zoom app. And there you go. That's how you use it. I think Wheatsvend, I think is his name. He sent me some NFTs to put on, and he's the one to introduce me to it. I think he's behind it, or maybe he's a developer on it. I think. Maybe I'm not correct on that. But he's a very famous OG in the XRP community. Integration is already available with the gateway charging a flat fee of $2.20 or its equivalent in other currencies. Regardless of the amount of XRP a customer wishes to buy or sell. Although users can buy XRP with various fiat cameras. Frankie's camera literally goes down more than Solana. Is that true?
I have seen it overheat before.
We need to get that guy a better camera.
Well, it's a very good camera.
Oh, it is a very good camera. He just goes for so long.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour stream.
It goes like 223,000 hours.
Yeah.
Did anybody get that joke? That's a Champagne Poppy reference. Champagne Poppy, you know we have beef with Champagne Poppy. Another stake partner. Champagne Poppy. That's right. We're coming for you, Drake. We're going to be the #1 gambler on stake. That's our goal. We're going to beat you. Drake's worth $250 million today, by the way. Dang. That just came out. $250 million. Look, I like Drake. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also kind of serious, Drake.
You know those things aren't usually pretty accurate. I bet it's more than that.
Probably.
You know, that's just like obvious public.
You know,
stuff.
Think about this, guys. He plays on stake all the time. You know he has crypto.
Yeah.
You know Drake. So this is an example of somebody you know has crypto.
Right. And they're guaranteed they're not taking that into account at all. And who
exactly.
knows how much
100%. 100%. So there we go. Okay. Notably, California-based Ripple is recently revealed its global XRP power global proprietary solution. RippleNet is processed nearly 30 billion across 20 million transactions. So there we go. XRP Army. And guys, we are look, we have all of the art for our XRP NFT done. It's done. It's ready to roll. It's done. Been ready to roll. We've been waiting on timing. And so we will be rolling that out at some point. We're going to get the ball rolling with what we're trying to do for that big event. Nobody's going to have ever seen anything like what we're going to do. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait for you guys to see it when it happens. Probably the event will be maybe end of next year. But it's going to be really, really exciting. Why does AJ look like Roy from The Office?
Like who?
Roy.
At the very beginning, I don't think he looks like him at all.
No.
No.
Yeah. What does AJ have? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do let's go to Q&A.
Yeah, we have some Q&A. We have 3 different portfolios.
CryptoFace just opened at $300,000 long, or $3 million long. I told you, guys. Listen. Every year as the Bitcoin conference approaches, we get a big run up.
Yeah.
Watch it.
I would love it if this was like if it did it exactly like what happened in 2019, that'd be pretty insane.
Well, let's open it along right now, real quick.
All right.
Let's do that before we do Q&A. Let's do it real quick. Hold on. I can log in with my. This is very easy now for me to log in. I finally have the user interface all figured out here now. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Oh, I always forget I got to scan it with the app, not with the camera. Go to the app. Logged in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to set the trade on. I'm going to go ahead and set the trade on my phone, and then I'm going to pull it up. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm much better with that. Okay, so we're going to go to Bitcoin USDT. We are going to open a long. Okay. Available to USDT. So, no, we want to go. I got to transfer this to assets. Transfer. You want to go ahead and start pulling those up real quick?
What the
portfolios? Yeah. Let's see here. Available. Let's
I was
move.
going to show you. Somebody said that his thumbnail was funny, so I was going to pull it up. Just
Yeah, do that actually. Oh my gosh.
see that face.
Oh yeah, because he said he was actually he was moving. He bought a bunch of Pepe. He's over doubled or tripled it. He's a phenomenal actually.
That's probably what he's doing. He's probably
Bought it
rolling
yesterday.
it. I think he said he had 40 grand. I think he was putting in there.
Okay, so we're gonna go spot to USDC M futures. Let's just put all of it over there. Confirm. Funds transferred. Let me go to trade now. Trade. Okay. Let's see here. No, that's not what I want. On BTC. Buy. We're gonna go long. Let's spot. Need to go to futures. Futures trading. Okay. Why can I not do? There we go. We'll put a stop loss at. I think they were saying 29,100 to do a stop loss is what I heard some people talking about. Profit will go $31,000. We're going to do, I'm going to get off 49X. I'm going to go 20X. Confirm.
How conservative.
How conservative of me. I know. That is very conservative for me. Okay, now I'm going to go into the app and I'm going to scan, go in. QR code is expired. Refresh. Boom. I mean, CryptoVase is going long. Let's go long. Let's do it. All right. So now here we go. Let's go to trade. Go to USDTM futures, Bitcoin. All right. Here we go. Bitcoin USDT. Why is that not in there now? Trade. Did it not go through? Stop limit price must be. Oh, that's on Bitcoin. Why is it on Bitcoin or Ethereum? There we go. Stop loss 29.1. We'll take profit at 31,000. Buy. There we go. There it goes. Cash money. Y'all heard that cash money?
Cha-ching.
Cash money. So there we go. We'll see what happens. Wait, did I say 75x? Uh-oh. Adjust leverage. Let's adjust leverage there, guys.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I didn't. That's going to take a lot of my position out. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Well, let's make that stop loss a little bit tighter, guys. Oh man, that is rough right there. That is not what I moved my leverage on ETH, but then I went over to Bitcoin. I had it on 75. Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah.
Did we just get liquidated live on screen? No.
Up and down.
Oh, we're up right now a little
If you
bit.
want to learn how to actually, structurally, safely do this,
Do it with Frank.
Yeah, go to frankiecandles.com, join his Discord. There's a lot of good,
Oh
training
my
in there.
gosh, guys, I'm freaking
I want to go
humdum
big
right
or
here.
go home. Stay tuned.
Now, I tell you what, I've made some pretty good good moves lately where I accidentally won like 100K on stake on a accident.
Yeah.
That'd be 340% stop loss. Where are we going to put stop loss at? Let's see here. Let's go. This is all house money.
My favorite expression always is it's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah,
And it plays out
100%.
time and time again.
640, 597. Golly. All right. Well, all right. Let's see what happens here. I don't care. We may lose a bunch of money on this trade, but that was an accident. Maybe I can get out of it in some profit and then go back into it. We'll see what happens. But there we go.
All right,
YOLO 75x. Who cares? Whatever.
Here we go.
That's what we do.
Let's look at.
I do not suggest going 75x.
Yeah.
I didn't even suggest to myself to go 75x.
Right. We were trying to be conservative.
I was really conservative.
Yeah.
Guys, I just don't roll that way. All right, Ron Swolls. Here's his portfolio. It's worth $36,000, 400. He's got 0.54 BTC, 4 ETH, 7,600 Cadena, 2,610 XRP, 1K Matic, 400 Sand, 350 Flux, 1,070 OP, 2,600 ADA, 1,180 Algo, 33 Filecoin, 35 ICP, 75 ARB, 4,800 HBAR. I'll be honest with you. I think that's a great portfolio.
I do too. I was thinking.
Yeah, I think that's a great portfolio.
Yeah.
I would say you are doing good. You may have a little bit more Cadena than I would like. However, I would say, you know what? Throw that caution to the wind and let's make it happen. Yeah. Alexander Alexopoulos. This is he doesn't say how much.
He says he's got 10K left.
Another 10K. Okay. 1 Bitcoin, 3 ETH, 719 ICP, 1.8K Arbitrum, 4.8K Matic, 14K Algo, ADA XRP, 52K, ADA 14K. Would I increase current positions? I would probably increase my ADA some. I would increase some of the ADA, and I would say I would increase some of the Matic. I would do that with 2,500 each, and then I would say get up to 20K ADA. Get up to 20K ADA, and with Matic, I would say get up to 7K Matic, And then I would say put some money in H-bar. That's what I would say probably. That would be my suggestion there. Jamie McNamara, 10 ETH, and this is worth $5.99. I'm sorry, $5.99 euros. $33,000 portfolio. 10 ETH, 0.18 BTC, 11,000 XRP, 1,200 ADA, 800 OP, total value 33,000. What do you think for the next bull run? Any advice? I think that's a good portfolio as well. I think 10 ETH is a good start. I would say on that one, if you were to keep dollar cost averaging in anything, I would just go to add what you got at the bottom there. Add more XRP. Excuse me. Yeah, more XRP, more ADA. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I just burped on screen. Wow. I don't know if I've ever done that. That might be the first time ever. It was really loud. And 800 OP, I would say add to those positions. Maybe consider adding some Polygon. But I think that's a good bull run. Like, that's a safe portfolio. That's what that is. That's a safe portfolio. It's going to do very well. Ron Swole says, thank you with the super chat. That's all we got. Be blessed. BitBoy out. Frick, I'm going to lose all my money on this trade. Dang it.